Everyone, hi. Bruce Mufson, LCSW from SUNRIDGE, Nevada. Coming out with another video breakdown. We're doing Kendrick Lamar's latest album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, and the song is Die Hard. First, a little bit about myself. I graduated from the University of Georgia with a master's in social work, and I have over 25 years as a licensed clinical social worker. I have worked with people from 3 to 83 and have done thousands of assessments and worked with literally thousands of people. I have worked inpatient, outpatient, as well as going to people's homes and also going to prison to interview inmates, both adolescents and adults. I have spoken in front of the courts hundreds of times describing people's mental health issues while incarcerated, and I've done an extensive amount of public speaking, mostly to law enforcement, on how to work better with the mentally ill. In addition, to keep my license, I have to do 36 hours of credits every 2 years to maintain my LCSW. Now, a little bit about our channel. We are now SUNRIDGE, Nevada, because we're having problems with our last channel. However, that's not going to stop us from continuing to do these videos as we are doing again, as well as our live streams. Any questions, comments, emails you have, send them in, and as always, we will get back to you. And as always, any questions you have, you will find all the answers in our description box. Okay, let's get started with the song Die Hard from Kendrick Lamar. All right, the song, and before, again, as always, I'm only going to break down the lyrics that I find relevant to me clinically. It's a very breezy opening, and one of the commenters I saw from one of the breakdowns, whatever, said this could be a fantastic summer song, and I actually have to agree in how he opens up and how he does the music. It's really a good job. Now, in the chorus, it goes, I hope I'm not late to set my demon, I'm not too late. I hope I'm not too late to set my demon straight. I know I made you wait, but how much can you take? And he's talking about the goal of putting my life in order. And what's happening for a woman's perspective is how long before the change is real and really happening before the woman wakes up and moves on and realizes that she made a mistake. Oh, do I know that feeling? Because that's what my mother experienced in her own marriage. And I hear this from women all the time that I counsel. I feel like I wasted a portion of my life following this individual. Tonight, I want to talk about what it is about reality in a relationship and what really is expected of somebody and how a true relationship is so much more. Now, in the verse 1, it goes, Kendrick says, do you love me? Do you trust me? Can I trust you? Well, here's a question that someone's going to have back to someone who says that to them. Can I trust you to be faithful? Because infidelity is a soul crusher, and it's very, very hard to come back from that. Can I trust you to always be there for our kids? Will there be open communication between us and you don't shut me out? You don't just zone out in front of the TV with don't talk to me. Will I ever have to have doubts about your honesty and not trust you? And can I trust you to take responsibility for your actions and behaviors and grow from them? Then it goes a little further down. Tell me, you in my corner right now? And it goes, how? How can I know this? Can you show me empathy? Can you show me understanding? Can you show me kindness? And can you show me that you pivot? What do I mean by a pivot? What I mean is when things happen, sometimes they happen for the good, sometimes they happen for the bad, can you change? Can you say, okay, I got to do things differently for now going forward? I got to think differently. I got to do things differently. I got to do things different financially. But can I pivot for this woman that I am committing myself to be her one and only? Then it goes a little further. Can I open up? Is it safe or not? I'm afraid a little. You relate or not? Sure. Can I share with you my flaws and weaknesses and you throw it in my face will bring up my past mistakes? Can I show you I have learned how to get past the dysfunction that I have learned and seen and been exposed to? Have I become emotionally mature? And can you rely on me to step up to the plate as a husband and father? Will you be there in good times as well as in bad times? And will my feelings be important to you? These are the things that a woman wants to know and have in her heart that she's made the right choice when she commits herself to what she's believing to be true love. Then in verse 2, it goes, I got some regrets, but my past won't keep me from my best. Sure, but here's the thing to remember also. No marriage or relationship is ever going to be perfect. Trust me, I've been married now 30 years. There's going to be bumps in the road along the way. Will you honor our vows, i.e. sickness or in health, in good times or bad? These are actual marriage vows. Will you grow over time and decrease your bad habits and work on developing strengths? And then I want to see the family stronger. I want to see the money longer. Yeah, I'll tell you from experience though, that only happens if you're invested in your family and you bust your hump financially. You gotta put in the time. Kids from a very early age, I think it's really for me is 6 months to a year, they can tell who's invested and who's not in them. And financially, sometimes you got to put your nose to the grindstone and hump it. Take an extra shift, go back to school, work overtime, do a side business. They call it a side hustle today. Are you willing to commit to that kind of stuff? Now, it's a great song because Kendrick is opening himself up because he's saying that this is the woman that I love, that I want to be part of, and that's the one I want to be forever and ever. And that's great. Love is important, and you have to have intimacy. But as you get older, you start to realize that marriage and a relationship is so much more than that, than saying I love you and I only want to be with you. I want everyone listening to think about your actions. And before you break someone's heart or damage someone's kids. A relationship also means supporting a wife that says to you one day, I have a lump in my breast, where you realize she's developing Alzheimer's. And if she's working late, you deal with the kids. You bathe them, you feed them, you put them to bed, and you have something in the oven for your wife when she gets home, in the microwave. Who gets up at 2 a.m. to change a diaper or put a bottle in a mouth and comfort a crying infant? If you take on a woman with kids, which happens a lot today, do you truly love them and accept them as part of your own and deal with both the good and the bad? Do you clean up your act, move on from your past, and be the rock you need to be? In conclusion, finding your true love is an amazing moment in anyone's life. But don't just talk the talk, walk the walk. Think about what it means to be a father and to be a real man, the way Kendrick is doing, and the way he's trying to open himself up and express how he's feeling. But just remember, being a father, being a real, soulmate means you're on duty 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. And think about it all the time because the people you're going to be around are going to be affected by your decisions and your actions, and you want to do the best job that you can. Thank you. Bruce Mufson, LCSW, Sunridge, Nevada.